First of all, take us through that last drive, because you were backed up 3rd and 21 or something to get that late hit on you. A whole defensive holding call, and you're still. Take us through that whole drive.
It was a very, very emotional drive, very up and down, and I think that this team has done a great job of fighting through adversity. I mean, we had good plays during the game, and they got called back on holding penalties. We had a false start, but we still kept drives going, and that was very important for us to do. And we know that we need to do that to beat good teams, because Arkansas State was probably one of the better teams we faced all year. And but that drive, I mean, I think that showed what we were capable of doing. I mean, we're backed up 3rd and 21. We got the 15-yard penalty made it 3rd and 6, so reasonable down, backed up, and then we hit a 4th and 7. That which was unbelievable for us to do. I mean, that's a tough down right there, and a play like that really determines the outcome of the game. I think that may go unnoticed with the way T.Y. caught that ball and took it for a touchdown, but none of that's possible without him catching that other one. The line protected extremely well on our passing game, and we got it done.
Can you talk about how important it is to have a guy like T.Y. on your team to create separations like that, time after time again on the 4th down and big play on the last?
Well, it's certainly great to have him to throw him the ball, but what it also does is it makes defenses pay a lot of attention to him. It opens up other guys. If they want to double him, we got to go elsewhere with the ball. And it creates better matchups. They're going to have to waste 2 players, or they're going to have to waste their best player. When we've got guys, that are very capable of beating, their corners and safeties. I think we did a good job of that, and it's tough. It's tough for teams to game plan against us because we've got an explosive guy like T.Y. And he can go the distance on any given play. Special teams, offense, and he does open it up for other guys. I mean. Ty Frierson had a great game. I think he had 3 catches, big 3rd down catches. We threw the ball very well today, I think, high percentage of completion. And that's what we have to understand is when we are in passing downs, all we got to do is complete the ball. And these guys are playmakers. Every single one of them on offense. Everybody has faith that they can get the 1st down. And I think we did extremely well on 3rd down today. I mean, I haven't looked at the statistics on it, but we did really well.
Go ahead. That touchdown pass. First of all, what's the call? What is that play called? I mean, you call it jumbo screen, but what's the when you get the call of the huddle? What is that?
Well, I mean, it's just basically what it looks like. I mean, it's a screen, and our line did a great job of getting out and blocking. Our receivers blocked extremely well, like they did all night. They opened up, some plays. T.Y. had to make one guy miss, shed a tackle, and he was gone. I mean, that's the type of offense that we run. Getting guys in space and making the defense tackle us. And it's tough. I mean, T.Y.'s a slippery guy. I mean, he's very tough to bring down, and so are the other guys that we get the ball to, like Times and Frierson and Ellingson.
Well, was he the primary on that 4th down play?
He was the primary, and you know what? When it's 4th down, you got to make a play. I mean, it looked good pre-snap. We had another play called, and we changed it, and we ended up executing. It's a play that we work on. We didn't run it all game, so they hadn't seen it yet, and all he had to do was catch it and get the 1st.
Wes, after a couple weeks, month down the road, whenever, what images in either the game or the celebration, what image do you think is going to stick in your mind the most, or what words do you think is going to stick? I mean, like, what's the most memorable thing that happened to you in the last hour or so?
I mean, this team has just shown so much resilience. I mean, we had our backs against the wall. We're down by 1. We would score, they would answer back. Our defense would hold them. We would have to answer. We'd have to respond. And I think that's what a lot of these guys are understanding. And the best and most rewarding thing is that we're playing team football. It's not just one side of the ball winning it. It's just not one phase. We're making plays on offense, and when the defense needs some help, we help them out. When we need some help, they make a play. And, I know the defense says just put the ball down, they're going to make a play. And they did. They showed up tonight, especially in crucial moments. They got us the ball back after a turnover, which is huge. And we put points on the board and enough to seal the victory.
Anything in the locker room that sticks out that somebody said?
I mean, there's just so much excitement. I mean, it's very hard to wrap it all into one word. We'll have to talk about it in about a month. But games like this, seasons like this, a program changing season, it's attributed to the seniors and the guys that were here before us, because none of that's possible without them. And we have to pay our dues to them, these guys that have struggled the last few years. I mean, especially the freshmen, they don't maybe quite understand it yet, but they will one day. And it's great to do it for guys like that, guys that have been here before.
In 2007, when you were in Mississippi State, you made it to a bowl game. You helped that team basically come out of the shadows from that. Can you compare sort of that experience with what's going on right now with FIU?
Well, the greatest thing is that there was a lack of experience for being in this position. We hadn't been on top yet, and I had talked about it. Guys have talked about it. Handling adversity is one thing, but when you're on top and when you're successful, everybody's gunning for you. So we have to make the best of our plays and games, and we did. I mean, this game obviously determined the Sun Belt championship. And we took care of business. And it's very rewarding to be a part of a team like this, just like at Mississippi State, because it is a team that's perhaps underrated. And, we came out and won big games at big times, and it's very rewarding where we are right now. But, hopefully, we got 2 more games and we can win them both.
What's the biggest challenge? You already basically finished the bowl, you finished the bowl berth. You already won at least a share of the Sun Belt title. What's the biggest challenge going on?
Well, the same thing as before. I mean, we have to deal with success. We have to win this next game. This next opponent we already know is a great opponent year in and year out, and they beat us last year. So we got to, we want to get this win. It's a big win. We know their offense is explosive, so our offense has to put points on the board, and we know our defense is going to play well in special teams. But it's a great position to be in. It's a great feeling. We haven't been here where we are the champs at this point, and we can just further our resume with 7-5 ending the regular season.
I know this kind of didn't matter towards the game, but when Wayne Younger came in at quarterback for a player, so what did that do to you? Did that motivate you? Did that fire you up to?
Oh, there's no question. I mean, I play for him. He plays for me. We play for each other. I mean, everybody, ever since day one in two-a-days, we play for the other 10. You don't ever play for yourself, because if you do, that's when you're selfish and you lose ball games. But we did a great job. I mean, Wayne got in there. I mean, it fired me up. I want to see him do well. He wants to see me do well. We have a great friendship on and off the field, and we help each other. It's a good thing that, he played, because, he's like a wildcat type guy. I mean, defenses are going to have to get ready for a guy that can move and is as mobile as he is.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Wes.
Thank you, guys.